Hi everybody, Kaiwaza with you. I'm back from my I guess 3-week or so trip. I was gone on my cruise throughout, well, my stay in Papeete, Tahiti, and a cruise through French Polynesia and the Cook Islands. And I had a great time. And I'll do I guess I'll definitely do like a flaneur pondering vlog about that, probably just talking about it. And maybe I'll also do a video of pictures and some videos and stuff from the trip. I don't know if there's any interest in that, but maybe I'll do that, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, I'll definitely do a flaneur pondering vlog. Anyway, time to get back into the Hawaiian records. Now, before I pick up where we left off in our last video, I did buy some things in Papeete. I did do some record shopping. I knew there weren't many places to go from looking online, but one place looked like it might actually have records, not just like pirated CDs and stuff. And I went to this place called Atami Records, not Atomic, but it's like Atomic without the C, Atami Records, right downtown. And talked with the owner and had a great conversation and bought some things. And then when I came back from my cruise, whatever money I had left over, I thought, okay, I'm going to go back and see what else has come in. Because the first time I went, he had just gotten a whole boxes and boxes and boxes of records from some person that was selling all their stuff, and there was some Tahitian stuff in there I got. And then when I had come back, he said there was some elderly lady, I don't know if she passed away or she was just selling everything in Tahiti, way out, and she had quite a few things, and I got some of those as well. So let me just show you what I got in Tahiti. Now, outside of the first one, I haven't listened to them all yet, so I'm not going to be playing samples or talking about the content. I'll do that after I have listened to them and digitize them and put them where they're supposed to go alphabetically, and then they'll be included in the videos. But this first one I did just play and digitize this morning because I was very curious to hear it. I am familiar with this artist. Popularly known as Coco, his actual name is LouisMamatui, and the album is Tefana. Hiaga Records. Not a date on it. I don't know. Looks 70s or 80s or 71. Says here, I guess 1971. Okay. I will say, the owner told me, he said, oh, because they had just gotten this in, if you take this out to the mayor of some town somewhere out there, he said, oh, he'll go crazy because he's a Coco fan. He'll give you the grand tour of town. But I didn't do that because there's not a whole lot to see, to be honest, in most of these towns. But that's Coco. Okay, now the other ones that I got, Yves Roche. This one is album is instrumental piano music. Tahiti, Hawaii, although there is only one Hawaiian song on it, Hawaiian wedding song, and the rest are all Tahitian songs. Like I said, I haven't played these yet, I haven't listened to them, so I'm just kind of showing you what I got. We'll talk about them more. Somebody named Bimbo, I have no idea, but there was some, tiki action going on. Interesting, and we did play samples of it in the store. And yeah, it's from 1979. This one he recommended. I hadn't heard it. The Orchestra Patois, I believe you pronounce it, or Petito, I don't know. He is a guitarist for the Barefoot Boys, who I do know about, and did some stuff. He said it was quite nice on his own and featuring other artists, and this is one of those. It's several different artists and his guitar work with them. I have another one in this series, Tahiti Cocktail, Mai Tai. It's a variety of different artists. I liked it, so I got this one too. Coco, the group Folklorico Coco Atema Eva, the owner was looking at these pictures because he said his mother used to dance for them, but her picture's not in here, but she was one of their dancers. And this one I got because I couldn't not get it because of the group and the name. And he said it was nice. I have no idea. The Fragipanis. I mean, how could I not get that? right? But he said it's, you know, female vocal group, and it's quite nice, actually. So, we'll see. I had to get that. Then he threw, oh, this one also, I should say. Okay, now this, I didn't get this in Tahiti, but this is like one of my favorite records, one of my earlier records, the Waikikis from Belgium. I love this record. I love this cover. Love it, love it. But a long time ago, in a catalog, I saw it with a different picture that I really, really loved, and I always thought, oh, I want that. It's a foreign release of it. This is the American release of it. And I never did because it's expensive when you see it, pretty much, and like, who needs it and whatever. But he just happened to have one there really cheap. That I thought, well, I don't have to pay postage on it if I get it now, so I'm just going to get it because I just want it for the cover. I think the cover's kind of cool. You know, I already have the album, but I just love this. And this is definitely in Tahiti or one of those islands down there because it has a beach like what they have, which is kind of different from the beaches here in Hawaii. But I just love this picture with the fishnets. You do see fishnets there. Okay, and then a couple of freebies he threw in. I'd been to, because they're in bad condition, and he just threw them in. I'd been to Rarotonga in the Cook Islands on this cruise, and this is the Fires of Rarotonga, and they had done an earlier album. This is, I think, their second one. It says it's from the 80s, and they wrote all of the songs except for one or two themselves. So I was just kind of curious to hear it and whatever. And then this one, which I was really happy to get, especially for nothing. I have 2 records by this guy already, or group, and now to have a third is great. Vanua Levu. They're not Hawaiian. They're not. I don't know whether he's Filipino or Tong. I don't even know what he is. I don't know. He's something, but it's recorded like out of Europe. It's a European based group, and they do very ABBA-esque kind of happy party Hawaiian music-ish, like, and I love it. And yeah, this is a record I didn't know by him. That's them, him, whatever, that's out there, and very happy to get it, especially happy to get it for nothing. It is in bad shape. Some of them are scratched. I don't know. There's some deep scratches. We'll see how it is. Whatever. Okay. So that's like almost the entire video. Okay. That's what I got in Tahiti. Now, continuing on with the Hawaiian record collection. This is an album actually from Australia, the Herbie Marks Trio featuring Dick Carr on steel guitar. Herbie Marks goes Hawaiian, accordion group. They don't play accordion, they all play different instruments on this album because it is Hawaiian, so they have like ukulele and steel guitar. There are some vocals by somebody named Con Omaha, or Omaha, I don't know who that is, but it's kind of standard Hawaiian tunes. The picture, by the way, was taken at the Hawaiian Eye restaurant in Australia. And it's from 1972.
Moonlight and shadow, and you in my arms.
Here's a record from Hawaii on the Sounds of Hawaii label. There is no artist credited completely, actually, on here. Yeah, well, except to say that Paul Mark is leading the group. It was apparently like I think like it was like a band orchestra leader because there are references to him on other Sounds of Hawaii records. But this is just an instrument. It's an all-instrumental album, typical Hawaiian combo, steel guitar, etc., called Hau'oli, which just means happy. I would note this is one of the very few recordings of the song Hawaii Tattoo, which was a very popular song in the 1960s from the Belgian group the Waikikis, who we just looked at earlier. A song that was popular worldwide, virtually unknown in Hawaii. If you ask anybody about the song Hawaii Tattoo, nobody knows about it. So this is one of the very few actual Hawaiian groups recording with a recording of Hawaii Tattoo. And I suspect this may have been one of those one-off things where the popularity of this song actually inspired this record to be made, because otherwise it's just all standard tunes, so I don't know. Interesting record from Coral Records, Muzzy Marcellino. You ever watch the movie, is it called The High and the Mighty? Is that the name of the movie? You know, the theme, it's very famous. Whistling. This is the guy that did the whistling on High and the Mighty, and he did several albums, but he did a Hawaiian album, not surprisingly, called Whistling on the Beach at Waikiki. I mean, it's kind of cute. I suppose it can be kind of annoying. My mother used to like to whistle a lot. She was a very good whistler, actually. She's very good. And I kind of reminds me of her listening to this album because she used to whistle all the time around the house and whatever. There's the, what is it? It's the first of the month, right? There's the emergency test. So nothing's actually going on. We're not actually having a tsunami or whatever. That's just the monthly test. I didn't think about it, and I'm just going to keep going. European album, Jan Marnia, steel guitarist, playing not Hawaiian songs, but pop songs and some classical selections on the Hawaiian steel guitar. This is a record from Europe somewhere. Where in Europe? I don't know. Well, it's in French. I don't know. Probably France, right? These kind of records can be touch and go for me. I mean, like these sort of Hawaiian records where they're doing pop music, not Hawaiian music, because sometimes they're very nice and the arrangements are thoughtful, and sometimes they're just kind of like, kind of blasé or whatever. This one's kind of in the middle for me. I'm not that excited by it, but you know, it's kind of easy listening. Here's a record, George Martin Orchestra. I read somewhere somebody was commenting about George Martin. I don't know rock music and whatever, but apparently George Martin, like, I don't know. Is he connected with the Beatles or something or somebody? He's like a famous, I don't know, people somewhere when they were like, this can't be the same George Martin, and I guess it turns out it is the same George Martin who actually had an orchestra, who did this album called Tumure Panorama, kind of an odd cover, and the album's a little bit odd. I mean, it's kind of that European happy music, easy listening orchestra. There's no Hawaiian guitar on it, but there's like a guitar, you know, but it's not really Hawaiian. There's some original compositions and just some standards. It's kind of a cute record, whatever. They can never spell aloha oi right in Europe. I swear to God, they can never spell it right. And then I'm going to end with a record I was really super excited to find. It was one of those things I saw it for sale somewhere. Maybe it was like eBay. It wasn't listed in the United States. Like eBay Germany or something like that. And I thought, wow, could this really be what I think it is? Or like it's just something completely new that I haven't heard before that's going to be cool. And it turned out that it was. So I was super, super excited when I got it. Again, this is European happy orchestra music, which I get a kick out of. I really like that kind of music. And I love when they do Hawaiian records that way because they're just kind of weird and I love them. And sort of SpongeBob SquarePants-like, whatever. This one is called Island of Dreams. 24 hits from Hawaii, Tahiti, and Samoa with the orchestra and chorus of Harry Martin. A very blurry cover there. Great record. There's like hand clapping, we're so happy, and there's like all this weird native noises that have nothing to do with anything that they put in the music. Like the drum is playing and the orchestra is playing, and there's some guy going, "Woo waka 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 waka." Like it's just ridiculous, but I love it. Alright, right, that's it. We're going to stop there. Hope you enjoyed that, and let me know what you think if you have any of these, and we'll talk to you next time, okay? Take care.